What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Zuniga Films Podcast. On this episode, I have with me Helena Gudkova, aka Camera Girl Helena. She's an independent filmmaker based in Ukraine. Helena talks about how she started her filmmaking career while still going to school, building her client base, and working with brands through social media. So without further ado, Helena Gudkova. Thank you for being on, Helena. I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time. It's 7 p.m. over there where you're at.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yeah. It's about 9:30 here. So big time difference. But,
Sorry, where are you? Where are you now?
I am based near like the LA area, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
area.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hi to LA area.
Yeah. So where are you located in particular? Because I know you go around Europe, but where are you located originally?
I live in Ukraine, in the city Kherson. It's the south of my country, near the sea.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Great. So how's been the, condition there, dealing with the current situation that we're all in right now in the world? How has it been over there?
Trust me, now it's almost, I think, everywhere is the same. We are all sitting at home.
Yeah.
Doing nothing, almost nothing.
How has that affected like the filmmaking space? Because obviously, you have to be outside to do things, but how have you been able to deal with it?
Now, these days, we just do nothing, just sitting and waiting. But anyway, I always can make something for Instagram, something for my clients, for equipment. I mean, for brands of equipment, filmmaking equipment, which I promote. I can do something for them. And I think in these days, it's the only thing I can do.
Yeah, that's good though. That's good. You're still finding ways to, keep that going, instead of just doing nothing, right?
I work really a lot, and I even a little bit happy just to have a time and relax. And really, I didn't have for a long time such time when I do nothing, just lay and watch movies or something like this. So for me, it was like, a call from universe. Just please, girl, stop, relax. So for me, it's really okay. Because I'm sure when the situation will finish, I will start to run again. Shoot, run.
Yeah, I totally understand. I've been in the same situation, and a lot of my friends that are, in the filmmaking space too, they're in the same situation. It's like you said, it's good now to kind of just relax, recharge a little bit, and then start to do, because I found that there's been a good amount of time to catch up on other things that we haven't been able to do because we're running around and filming and doing all that, so it's good. It's a good recharging period. At the same
it's like
time,
a
while
time
it's not
to
the
make
greatest.
a breathe. Yeah, to make a breath and maybe think about your future, something like this.
Yeah, definitely. So how did you get into filmmaking? How did you start?
I'm in filmmaking. Let me think. Maybe 13 years. Yeah, wow. I know. I look like I am 13 or 16.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing to look young.
Yes. But really, I think it's 13 years. Very often people ask me about, they give me the same question. And I'm sure I will make a video for YouTube about all my story. But in short, I started, I think I was 16 or 17 years old. It was just my hobby. I started to make different fan music videos. When you like the song and you want to make your own video to this song.
Right.
and you are dreaming about, oh my god, now I will make a cool video, I will send, for example, to Jay-Z, he will see it and tell me, oh, I want you, my director, something like this.
Yeah.
And my start was exactly like this. So I just made different fan videos with amateur camera with my friends. Later, I finished my education. I'm a nurse. I finished medical college.
Uh-huh.
And of course, I didn't want to work as a nurse. And on my last course, I started to looking for my first clients, because I already had my little portfolio of videos, and I started to searching, and thanks God, I found one music band, Ukrainian, from the nearest city, and they asked me to make an editing of their music video. They already had the materials, and I remember I even took my first money, my first payment for that. It was so little, so tiny, but anyway, I did it. And after this video, another band saw this video, this music video, which I edited. They liked, asked me, and it's like a huge snowball.
Yeah.
You just start, and again another band, another client, and till now it's like that.
So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted. Sorry, it's not the corona. Don't worry.
Good.
I want now, when a lot of people ask me in Instagram, how do they start? Sorry. Okay, now how do they start? And what should they do? Because I want to be a filmmaker. From what should they start? I always say, just make a good portfolio. I think it's the only thing which is yours, and you can show and then sell yourself, your art, something like this. I don't like the word sell, but you understand.
Yeah, of course.
You can find your way and your clients.
Yeah. So basically, you were making videos while you were in nursing school?
Yes, I started on the last course. I started at 17. It was my school, even before. And on the last course, I already make, like my video promotion, like,
sure.
I'm a camera girl, Helena, I can do for you a video. Come to me.
Oh, okay.
It was the last course of medical college.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's very true. I like what you said there, because there would be, younger filmmakers or people that, would ask, how do I get started? Or they would say, how much should I charge for a client? And then I ask them, well, do you have anything to show, for example? And they say no. And so I, like you said, it's very important to start building a portfolio, and the best place to start are doing things that you're interested in. Like you're interested in, filming music, and you started editing for the band, and then it started snowballing from there. So you just have to start somewhere, and then it'll start blossoming out, like you said.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So now that you have the clients, how long did that take to start doing? So now, do you do mostly commercial work? What's the majority type of work do you film?
A few years ago, I was, I think, almost only a clip maker, like music video maker. Now I make a lot of different advertising, absolutely different advertising. This could be something about a restaurant, or even about my region, because my last projects, there were videos for promoting my region, as for tourism and for scouting,
Sure.
scouting for locations.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe if you see, I did these videos for my region.
Local administration.
Oh, okay. So
Of course, still I make music videos, not so often. But anyway, and I think a year ago, I started my work with not only my country, but with Italian people, with Indians. And no, really, it's just a year, right? It's just a year ago, year and a half. So
you've been traveling to those other locations and filming as well?
Yeah, sure. It depends on the project. So if someone needs me in Italy, I'm there. Or
That's
somewhere
great.
else.
Yeah, because I think I saw that on your Instagram. You posted a behind the scenes. What was that project? Was that there was one in Italy? What was that for?
Which exactly do you mean?
You were.
Yeah.
It was in the city. It was in the middle of the street.
Yeah. Yes. It's in Milan. Okay. We were there before all this scary situation with Corona, because Italia is now it's a really scary place.
Yeah.
A really sad situation. Anyway, we were there before, I think, 3 or 2 months. And we made a music video. Yes. It was a music video for a guy who lives in Switzerland. He came to Milan and we did it. It was a really nice, interesting challenge because it was very low budget video. And we did it only for 1 day, from sunrise till sunset, just with friends. We just ran and did it. And by the way, the release will be really soon. There in Milan, there is my really good friend, Ivano, and he finds for me different clients. He is my location manager, not location, like manager, local, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so you have like some other people helping you get clients, while you're.
Sure. I think it's a really right way for every independent filmmaker to try to find such a person who can help, because I live far away from Italy, for example, and if I have someone there, it means I have some clients there. So
yeah, how did you build those relationships over time? Like, how did you find those people? It's
absolutely this word. It's like just happens. Because exactly this guy, he's a musician too in Milan, Ivano, who finds me clients there in Milan. Mm-hmm. We just met, I think, a lot of years ago, 10, 8. Anyway,
a long time.
We just met on we just met on a festival, music festival. His band just came to our city, and at the time I already did different shootings, and I just wanted to go on the stage and shoot them. Mm-hmm. So I just I just asked a badge of someone, please give me, I just want to go on the stage and shoot. And they give me this badge. I went on the stage, we met, we saw each other. Uh-huh. And he was a guitarist of the band which I shoot. And after that, we just talk a lot. I told him about what I'm doing here. I'm shooting and blah, blah, blah. And trust me, it took a few years just to start our, relationships in work. Our collaboration.
That makes sense. So
maybe he waited, maybe he waited when I go to another level, because
that makes sense.
something like this.
Yeah. So
So
basically,
now, yeah.
you like kind of like fostered that relationship over time and just kept in contact, and it was just all through networking pretty much constantly.
Yes, the same story as I told you as a snowball, yeah, which is the same was for me with the Italian clients, because I just made a few years ago my first music video for the band of this guy Ivano, guitarist. I did it, I think, in 2013. 14. Okay, 14. I did this music video, and another Italian band saw this video, and after a few years they just remember about me, and they wrote to me, we remember you, we remember your video, and we want you to shoot our new video for new album.
Yeah, exactly. So you, in terms of gear, like video gear, that's the big topic that everyone wants to talk about. But I guess the one thing that's kind of in question is, how do you start investing in gear? What was your process investing in new gear?
For sure, I will make a video about my way. I remember my first camera. No, I have to say that I'm from a absolutely not rich family. I have only a mother, so she couldn't buy me any camera when I started. And I used a camera of my friend. I just told her, give me and run to shoot something. It was just old amateur camera, something like that. When I went to medical college, I understood that I really want to continue my shooting, and I started to put some money a little by little, because I wanted a new camera, of course, an amateur a little, but anyway, I wanted new. And after a year, I already have this a little money, and with a little help of my mom, I can buy another one. Scholarship, this word scholarship. I put some money from my scholarship. Yeah, and I bought a new one, and I started to shoot with it.
Do you remember what kind of camera it was?
Oh my God, I remember it only was a Samsung, but I don't remember. It was just small. It was not a video camera. It was just a photo camera but you can shoot a video with it anyway.
Sure.
Yeah, and I did with this camera a lot of fun music videos. And a little bit later, when I did my first video, which promoted me as a camera girl or director or something like this, and I started to put money, a little money from a new client. And after that, I can buy just a little bit better camera.
Mm-hmm.
And again, snowball, it's like my destiny, I think. And I started to earn for equipment from every client. And of course, now it's a little bit easy because I work with a lot of different cool brands and equipment. Thanks God, it's not so huge problem.
That's good.
But it was so long way, really.
So you
I sold my guitar.
Yeah.
You reinvested what you earned each time back into the gear.
Yes. So, every time from every client.
Why do you think that is more important than just buying other things, spending the money on other things as a filmmaker?
I think it depends on how much you want something. Because I really wanted, and I understood that if I spend money for clothes or something like this, of course I'm a girl, I really want it. But I can't shoot a good video with my t-shirt.
True.
So
Yeah.
of course we need to invest.
Yeah. So it's basically, how serious do you want to be and how much better do you want to be as a filmmaker? What are your
Yeah.
priorities?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, sure.
So you eventually started, building up your, what came first really? Like, did you start on Instagram, starting building up Instagram, or starting building up your YouTube channel first in terms of social media? What did you start doing first?
I just, I remember a few years ago, for me to promote myself, to talk about myself, something like, I'm a camera girl, I'm cool, and blah, blah, something like this. For me, it was so unreal and unusual. I remember I told someone, no, I can't. It's not for me. I won't do like this. Only my work, only my videos will talk about me, but I don't want. But anyway, with Instagram, I just had my Instagram as a simple page, just simple, about different things, not about my work. And I had just really few followers. And I just put one photo of me with my camera from a shooting, and it really it took a lot of likes, a lot of maybe some community just reposted, and a lot of followers came to me. Mm-hmm. And for me, it was really, really cool and sweet to understand that people interested in my action, in my art, maybe.
Yeah,
could be. I mean, I just thought, oh, okay, maybe they will interested in my art too. So why not? And I started just to put a lot of posts about my work, mm-hmm. about me. Of course, a lot of people think that it's only because I'm a girl with camera. It's nice, cool, and only that's why. Anyway, I hope I will find a really big auditory for my art too, not only for my nice pictures.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing with Instagram. Sometimes some things catch on, but you want your art to be the first thing that people focus on, right? But that's not always the case sometimes, I guess. Like with camera gear. Camera gear is a hot topic, and like I noticed that when I post on Instagram, if I post a video that I put a lot of effort into and I really like, it doesn't get a lot of traction. Yeah. But when I post like a camera or a behind the scenes or something, it gets a lot more likes. But I guess that's how it is on Instagram.
I think very important thing in social media is don't lose yourself. I mean, even if, for example, my photo in shorts and with camera took much more attention, I shouldn't turn my activity exactly into this stuff. I think anyway, I have to post what I really want, what I really feel, and my work's much more important than my face, and that's why. Just don't be upset because of my video took less attention. I think it's only a question of time. Now it's like this. Maybe after a year or two, it could be a different situation. We'll see.
Yeah, that's a good point, though. Not to lose yourself. Be true to yourself, especially on social media, and post what's important to you. That's a very good point. And now,
especially if you really have what to say. I think there are a lot of situations, a lot of people who can say only that. I mean, but if I have much more and other things what to say, so why should I stop my activity only for my pics? No.
True. Very true. And you also have a YouTube channel as well, and you also promote yourself and what you do there as well.
Yeah, I started the YouTube channel not so a long time ago, and after Instagram, it's a little bit difficult because Instagram genre is 15 or 30 seconds, but YouTube it's much more longer. You really have to tell something, to share big information, not just like Instagram and that's all. I'm running with camera and everyone is happy. It's not about YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah, and now it's really difficult, when you have a situation. Okay, I just put this little video in Instagram. I'm with camera and I have, for example, thousands views, and for me it's good. But when I post something on YouTube, it's just start and it's just little views, little attention, and sometimes it's difficult and sad, but it's okay. It's just the way. I hope people. I hope my information could be interesting for YouTubers too. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's so true. If only YouTube was the same as Instagram, but it's not. But that's a good point though that you put, because you enjoy what you're doing, and you're putting out great information for. I mean, as long as one or two people out there can get or benefit from what you have to say, that's all that matters, really. So yeah, it's consistency. It's all about consistency, I think. Would you agree?
Yeah,
especially with social media. But that's good. And then you started getting brand deals. Is that correct? Or working with brands?
Sorry?
Have you started working with brands? How did How did that start?
It was. I started. I think. Everything started for me. I think a year ago. Yeah, or a year and a half. It's like it's thanks to Instagram. Really, it's people could like or dislike social media, but anyway, it's it's a chance for everyone who do something. And yes, I started to work on my first brand. We can talk about brands. Can I?
Sure. Yeah.
Name them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So the first brand, and for me was like a magic, God blessing. It was a lighting brand, Lupo Lights. It's Italian company. They make a light, a really a high quality light. And at the time when they found me, I really needed. I so needed this cool light to improve myself in this question and give a chance to my videos much more professional. And everything happens at the right time. So they found me thanks to Instagram. We connected, and they sent me some equipment for promotion, and I just started. I did different videos, BTS, photos, and after that, a lot of other brands started to connect with me and ask for promotion too. And again, a snowball.
Yeah.
Again. It's the title of our conversation, I think.
Yeah,
Snowball.
the snowball effect. But it's very true.
Yeah, but for me, the most cool moment was when this company, Lupalite, they invited me to take part with them on IBC show in Amsterdam.
Very cool.
Last year in September. It's like it's like NAB, but I think in Amsterdam.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So for me it was like another world. I was first time at such exhibition. So many brands, so many equipment, and so many cool people. And it's a chance to meet, different people from other different countries, and have a chance that someone will promote you in other countries.
Very
and you
true.
can have clients in there, like with my friend in Milan. So anyway, it was so cool.
That's good.
And everything thanks to Instagram. I didn't want to promote myself so long, for sure. I told you, because for me it was like, no, it's better I just show my video and that's all.
Yeah. But
life is life.
Yeah. How long did it, I'm sure there's, probably some filmmakers out there that are wondering, how do I start working with brands? How long did it take from like when you started Instagram to when you got contacted to work with a brand? How long did that take?
I think a year, maybe, because my activity in Instagram as a filmmaker, it's I think 2.5 years, maybe. And I really remember the time when I made a lot of posts different, and I just really dreamed about. I waited when the first brand can write me and ask. And I had a time when I just already thought, I thought, no, maybe no one will write me. I think I don't know why, but maybe they don't like me. I don't know why. And almost at that time, maybe a day after, someone, maybe Lupo, I think, yes, they were first. They just wrote to me. It's always like that, like in movie, when you just lose your faith, your belief, yeah. And exactly at this time,
last moment,
yeah,
it happens.
Yeah. It's really, because my life, it's like a movie.
Well,
and
that's
it happened.
Good. Yeah, life is like a movie sometimes.
Yeah.
So you also direct, and you also operate the camera, and you edit as well. What do you like most? Being out there filming, editing, which one?
For me, it's my dream. I want just to give a camera to someone whom I trust, because for me, directing is my dream from the start. Because I really want to go deeper in directing. I like to shoot a lot. I like to be a DP. And of course, when I will have a cameraman, I will be, like a stick in his ass, sorry. And no, like this, like that, like that, like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. But anyway, I want to be just there. It's kind of difficult to do everything.
Yeah, that's true.
I believe this time will come.
It'll happen. It'll happen for sure. What do you like most about directing?
What I like the most
about directing?
It's really, when you can feel the story from A to Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can think about the story very, very deeply. How deep? I mean, and try to show it as better as I can, to share exactly that emotion, you know. When I shoot and edit and run, it's really difficult, and a huge part of these thoughts, which I should spend on directing, I spend on other things. So could be much better if I just sit and think how to show this emotion. What about exactly this scene and all this stuff, which is directing.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's hard to direct well if you are filming at the same time, and
because I think directing, it's like it's about a soul of a product, and if you're a director, you spend all your energy exactly to this soul.
Yeah.
And explain people about what do you want to say with your product or something like this. And I like it really much, because I think the idea is the idea of every project, every product is the main for me. It could be, maybe it could be shoot not so good, or maybe have some mistakes. But if there is a really strong idea, it's very much more important, I think.
Yeah.
At this period.
Of course. How do you when you're directing, how do you communicate with the talent to get your point across?
Now I work with unprofessional actors. I mean, they are not the professionals. They're just friends or talented people. That's why sometimes it's difficult to explain exactly what I want. But anyway.
Do you kind of show them, show them yourself?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. We even had a joke when we made the Indian movie, and the actors. Oh, by the way, the guy was a professional actor. But anyway, everyone laughed very, very much when I tried to show Indians how to shoot Indian movie or Indian music video, because I just say, Himansh, he is the main actor of the video. Wait, you have to do like this. And I start to show, in a little style, joking style.
Uh-huh.
And all Indian guys really, they liked a lot, because it's really strange. I think they know better, maybe.
But
anyway.
How did that go? Did that go well? That shoot, you're able to communicate well with them as a director?
Yeah. It was in Indian music video. I wasn't a director. It's
okay.
It's funny too, because I was just a camera girl. But anyway, I showed Indians how to shoot Indian movie. Yeah. Anyway, it was so great because the main character, a guy, Himansh Kohli, he's a Bollywood star, not just a guy. He's really Bollywood star, and people from India know him. But trust me, he's a simple person. It's like my friend whom I knew for years.
Yeah.
So. And a girl who was with him, it's a Miss India, and really beautiful, sweet girl, just a simple friend.
Was
so
that
we had
was
really
that the shoot
nice communication.
Outside on the water, near the water, or on
yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah, it's Italy too. It's the south of Italy.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's a small town, Maratea.
Uh-huh.
There is very beautiful nature, but the weather was terrible. We made summer video. It's
How'd you do
it's
that?
summer video, but we did it in November.
Really?
Yeah, we
How?
did it in November
How?
under very, very, very cold rain. So actors just suffered with this summer clothes under this rain in front of this beautiful nature, but so cold.
How were you able to make it look like that? The lighting? Did you use extra lights or?
Trust me, under the train, any lights will could help us. No,
Yeah.
we just summer clothes, just summer smile. Smile with suffering,
Yeah.
and you have summer picture for Indian movie.
That's really interesting. Well, it worked, right? It worked out.
I hope so. I was only camera girl, and many things maybe I could do a little bit different. I mean, editing or something like that.
Mhm.
So final product may be a little bit different as I could make it. But anyway, it already took 10 million views
Oh, wow.
on YouTube. Yeah,
Wow.
so I think people like, and this is the main thing maybe. Anyway, Indian art, I really like it. It's so kind without any problems. Even if you are suffering under the cold rain, you just think about love and everything is perfect.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And you also operate the camera as well, obviously. And when you're working with the director, what are some tips for camera operators when working with a director that has helped you?
At that time, we had the director, and he was, for me, was a little bit difficult because he was not so professional. And it was really difficult for me and for actors and for everyone. So anyway, if you work with a really professional director, I think you just have to listen him, or her, and try to be a team to help to director and to tell your thoughts, not just as advices. Maybe we could do like this, maybe like this will be better. If no, okay, no. So it's better just director is higher than camera or DOP. So you can just to be a team and try to do as best.
Yeah, like you said, you still provide your opinion to the director, and
I try, but I just can say maybe we could do like this.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? And he or she can say, yeah, sure, or no, I don't want. So maybe I can say, but let's think, maybe could be better. But if yes, yes. If no, no.
True. But at least you speak out.
Yeah. But I think if you want your final product, if you want to make to put all your strength to the final product, it's better to tell. If you see that with such way could be better, I think it's better to say, because filmmaking, it's a teamwork. It's better to try. If not, but anyway.
Yeah, of course. That's so true. It is team. It's a team sport, I guess. And you edit as well. What is like one tip for someone that's editing, maybe for like a beginner editor that you can give that can help them?
I'm sure it's not maybe a tip, just advice. I think first of all, practice for sure, a lot of practice, and for example, I try every time to learn, to read, to watch different tutorials, books, and watch a lot of movies to understand different types of cuts and something like this. And maybe you just watch it, then read about it, what it was. Okay, it was match cut, for example. I can try it. So it's like you just watch, then you learn, then you try by yourself. Something maybe this is advice. This is a tip.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Definitely watching different movies and shows to get familiar of like why this cut or this transition was used in here.
Yeah, and for sure, for sure. When after you watch, for sure, learn the rules. When I was 16 years old, I remember someone told me, you have to learn that about composition, about da, 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 da. And I was like, no, I don't want. It's my art. I don't want this rules. I want my own rules. But after years, I understood, no. Just learn the rules, even just to break these rules after. But learn. So, of course, just learn. Now we can find a lot of information in the internet everywhere. So just learn the rules and then break it if you want.
Yeah. Have a foundation first.
Yeah. And it's about not only about editing, it's about everything. Directing, shooting, everything.
Yeah, that's so true. Perfect. So you talked about that. That's awesome. That's great advice. Do you also, because I also asked some of my audience to send in some of their questions that they would ask. And one, let me see here. I'm going to pull it up right now. I think this is how you pronounce it. Sadzali. What is color grading? Yeah, let's talk about your way of color grading. That's a better way of putting it.
My way, which is my way? It's I work in DaVinci Resolve. I use different LUTs, but I always try to change. So I just have my image, I put some, for example, a LUT, and then I make change some changes in it, and that's all. I think.
Oh, okay. So
there is no something special. I think just depends on the mood of video, depends on my mood. So just I'm just looking for a good LUT, and then I make some changes.
Okay.
Plus.
That makes sense, because a lot of people sometimes they would just put the LUT in and that's it. But
no. It's maybe when you just start, it's a great way just to give your image cinematic look or something like this.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think some
but you
changes,
adjust it. You adjust the settings of it to make it look better. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. My camera shoot in RAW, and it's really great. After I use Ursa Mini for in 6K, and it shoot RAW, and it's great to work with because when you shoot something not like you want it, you always can a little bit help with the color correction in the
Right.
post to change something. Yeah.
That's the good thing about those cameras. You can
it's a trick for beginners too. You know, when your sky too high or something, blacks are too low, you always can help to your footage in a post prod.
Yeah, in case you make a mistake or something.
Yeah, we're people. We always do mistakes or make mistakes. It's okay.
Yeah, of course. So, yeah, just a couple more questions. This has been great so far. I've been learning a lot too. So why do you continue to make films? Why do you continue to be a filmmaker? What drives you?
The only word is art. Just it's just a feeling. It's even not a desire too, but first it's just the feeling which leaves something here. You just have something to tell, something to show. I call this art, desire of art, and it's a desire of a real art. Maybe it sounds a little bit different, but just this, you know, like you want to touch something real or something unreal with so every video it's like trying to touch this something real or unreal. So the answer is art. It's just desire of real art.
You just like to create your art and something new is what you're saying?
It's something like this. Different, greatest movies, it's a huge inspiration too. When you just watch it and you think, oh my God, when that director with his team, with his crew, when they made this piece of art, it's great. I'd like to have the same situation, when you make something really strong, and after years people will watch it and will think about something important, not only about cool stuff, phones or clothes, but about something important, about love, pain. So simple but so difficult things.
Sure, like something.
Only, and it's only after, only because you make this piece of art. You make it, and then a lot of people can watch and think.
Mm-hmm.
It's a communication between us.
Yeah, it is. It's impactful over time. I totally understand what you're saying. Yeah. Now that you have been in filmmaking for how many years have you said? Like 7?
13.
13.
13 or 14.
13, 14 years.
Okay, I'm 30. It means 14. Yes. Okay, 14 years.
Okay. What advice would you give yourself when you were 17 years old? Now that you have gone through everything, what advice do you have now for your younger self?
I'm not sure that I want or wanted to change something, because it's my way, and with all mistakes, anyway, it's my way. But maybe I'd like to be, more calm and take some breath before doing something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like to think before talk, or to think before doing something.
Oh, okay.
Совет, который ты дала бы себе.
Yeah, it's advice for myself, because I'm really like such person. First run, then think. But no, it's better first think and then run.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make that same mistake sometimes. Like, you want to do something and then you
Yes.
just do it, but then you haven't thought about it beforehand, and then you have to redo a couple
but
things.
but anyway, such situation, even when you first run and then think, anyway, this situation will lead you somewhere.
Mm-hmm. That's
Anyway,
true too.
in some place which you need to. So who knows? Maybe if I'm person who first run and on the after think, maybe it's not so bad. But anyway, it's better to think.
Yeah.
Just a few
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, that's a good point. That makes sense. Just pause beforehand, just a little bit,
Yeah.
and then run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
So do you have any future projects coming up? Any future plans? I mean, obviously after this whole situation in the world dies down, what do you have planned in the future?
Now my plan is to continue my YouTube channel, because I have a lot of ideas, a lot of topics. So I just wanted to, just to walk this way. As I did in Instagram, I'd like to try the same in YouTube, and we'll see. And of course, I have one cool project. It's a music video. It's a little bit secret, but we will shoot it in a very, very beautiful country with amazing nature.
Can you say what country, or is that a secret?
Let it be a secret.
Okay. We'll wait for it.
Because yeah. But it's a country of my dream, and I really want to go there. And I believe this situation will give us a chance to do this.
Good. Very cool. I hope it works out, and I hope the music video comes out great for you.
Now I make my own video project. It's like experimental short movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I started before this virus and everything of the situation.
Uh-huh.
Now we stopped, but I really want to continue.
You have one part that's already made.
I have already one first part of this. Maybe you saw, it's a video with golden people in Instagram. I made a post.
Oh, okay.
So I want to turn this small short video in a short movie.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
So these are my plans.
Yeah, hopefully you can start finishing that as soon as possible, but we'll just have to wait till this. Yeah,
I'd
we'll
like
to. But anyways, that's it. I really appreciate you taking the time to be on the podcast, being over there on the other side of the world, and I just wish you the best. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure for me. Sorry for my English.
No,
I will improve it.
You did great.
No, thank you so much.
Thanks again for listening to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'll be placing Helena's info in the show notes so you can stay connected. And if you know a friend that can benefit from this, please share it. So thanks again for joining in, and until next time, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.